Very simple right here. You just sprint right to the ball when he gets the ball. Catch and shoot, locked and loaded. Excellent job. All right, here we start off solid on defense, and then we kind of get lost for a second. So right now, you are guarding this guy right here. Okay, we got to focus on where the ball is and where your man is. Now your man's up here, so you should be standing about right here inside the gap. The ball gets swung. Now you should be about right here, which you're kind of there, right? Goes out to him, close up that space a little bit, cool. Here's where you start to get lost just a little bit. You kind of get turned around. Your man's still right here, and the ball is over here. So don't get caught up in chasing the ball because you already got one person on the ball here. And then you have a teammate who's coming here to kind of dig down. And then pretty much that man who dig down, his man's right here. So we already got 2 on the ball, but you send 3 on the ball. Now you come over and it's like 3 of you guys are around him. He already had 2. And now the pass is made to your man and he's able to get that look. So once again, don't go over and dig or trap, especially when somebody's already trapped. At that point, you want to stay solid. That person was already in like a bad spot and had to pass the ball. So that's getting a little too greedy. And then your man gets an open shot. Okay, you get lost here for a quick second again, but then you recover quickly. So right now you're guarding 24. He's right there and you're right here. So this is a solid distance with the ball coming down the floor. But then here is where you lose him. Now he just gets away from you and you were still going downward. So we can't have that. Luckily, you come up in time for this switch a little bit. And then we get the screen and you're up in the space and you're right there. He tries to make the pocket pass. You get the steal. So good job with that. So to begin, I see the focus on defense needs to be raised higher. I think you're playing better competition, physical, better players, and he just goes around you. So I've already shown a couple of possessions where you're getting lost defensively, helping when you don't need to help. So once again, the focus level got to be higher. I see you giving effort, right? I think you're trying to be locked in. The focus level has to be much higher. Kudos to you crashing here. Shot's going to go up. Instead of staying all the way back, we already got a guy back here. You come in to crash. Now the ball doesn't bounce your way, but the fact that you crashed was good and you crashed into a wide open area. So good job, way to crash. All right, I just want to help you navigate the ball screens. It looks like you are trying to fight over the ball screen and that's your guys' coverage and he is supposed to come out and show. So you don't want to go too early. So you want to close up this space and you want to get in his body. As this person gets closer to you, you then step over the screen. But you want to close the space for sure, because when you do that, if you're now standing right here, then now this guy has to come up further for this screen and then come here and set this screen on you. Then you can literally be attached to him and you can feel him. Plus you can also feel the person behind you on the screen. You have bodily contact on him with the ball, plus the guy screening you to know when to step over. Right now, you basically step over, but you can't feel him. So you step over, anticipating the screen, and now he just goes right around. So that's just a little tidbit to help you covering the ball screen. The over coverage, make sure to close up the space and then get over the screen. That makes the screen harder to set as well. This is a solid job here. You're guarding the elbow, locked in and focused. That's good. Then when the ball gets over to the other side of the floor, you come in for the box out. I just want to see you be more physical on the box out, but you do box out, right? So get a little more physical and tougher on it. Good job, though. All right, this possession I like from you defensively. So there's a little bit more focus. So you guys are trying to go over the screen, and then you guys can late switch it to, it looks like. And now you're in front, and he runs right into your chest. You're centered. This is really good defense, runs into your body. That causes the turnover just by literally just being in front. Excellent job. Way to be fundamental. Way to play good defense. Good play here. This is like America's play. Swing the ball out to the wing, and then the guy's going to pin down from the corner. He doesn't set the screen, but you still got the open look. Shoot it. Good shot. Quick release. Like it. Excellent job. So the freedom that you're playing with on this team, I like a lot, right? You guys are coming down the floor. You're a shooter. This is a great look. Don't even second guess it. You're not. You pull up on a dime, catch and shoot. Excellent basketball, great read. All right, I want to talk about your help defense here. All right, so you are more than 2 passes away. The ball's right here. You got a man here, and then you got a man here. So this person, number 0, should be inside the gap. And then you need to be standing about right here. So you're not in the right spot, and neither is 0. So now when he drives and beats this guy, number 0 is not there. But you should be standing right here, especially with your man way up here. But you should have been standing right here to stop him once he actually makes it to pretty much this point. So don't forget to be in help and be in the right spots. I don't care where your teammates are at. Make sure that you are in the right spots. All right, so let's talk about your defense. This possession right here. So your rotation just got to be on point. So the ball comes here, your man standing right there, so you're fine. You're basically right next to him. As he starts to move, that's when you need to recognize where to be based on where the ball is. So the ball is right here in the corner and your man starts to fade out. There's no point in chasing him, right? You need to stay right on this midline, being able to point at him over there and being able to point at the ball. Stay on this midline. Do not forget the midline. Anytime you are more than 2 or more passes away, which you are, you need to be on that midline because you have to be able to help. Now, as everything resumes, you're still not on that midline and the ball is still on this side of the floor. Now it gets swung. So now you are 1 pass away. So you get inside the gap and this is fine. Your man's right here. You should probably be about right here, but you are inside the gap to be able to help. So good job of being there. Now, when the ball gets back to this side, you need to be standing right here on the midline. So now, because you're not here, you miss this opportunity to rotate here and wall up and pretty much contest him here because he is beating this person. So we got to make sure that we get into the right spots. Now he gets to the rim and you're not there. You're late. So we got to make sure that we're in the right spots because it is about being prepared and being the right spots to contest, rotate, wall up, help, close up the gap. So remember, I want you to focus on that a lot more. Another good crashing opportunity. You crash to the boards. He's shooting the shot in the corner. You crash to the actual open area. You just don't get it. But good job of crashing. Excellent job. All right, good basketball here. I just have one critique. There isn't a reason why you should not have shot it here. So right now you're kind of looking to pass. Knees aren't bit. You're not ready for triple threat. He starts to back up now. And then he just standing there. He's not even coming to guard at all. This is a shot. Like you're a shooter, shoot the ball. Nobody is on you. They're giving you all this space. That's a shot. Now you do pass out of it, but you got to make that shot. Then obviously the defense rotates a little more and then you're obviously wide open again and you knock down the shot. But don't pass up that first one. All right, let's look at the defense again. So the focus is there. The engagement is there. So this is good. Right now, you are giving them the lane, though. Look at your feet. You got a foot here and here. And then your body squared here in the middle. Your back is to the sideline. Remember, you always want to keep your back to the basket. And you are not between him and the basket right now. So you are just giving him the left drive. Now, kudos to your teammate. He comes over in the gap. He should already be there. And this is how you stop him. Like he goes right in front and he takes it in the chest completely. So now he can't get to the rim and he kind of takes away that drive and then he has to close out late. So good help from your teammate, but we gotta be defensively set up in the right spot on defense. Back to the basket, staying in front, shoulder width, squared up with the person in front of you. Now out of this good basketball, way to push the break and early up the ball. And this ends up creating the blender action. Everybody is in scramble mode, swing it, swing, swing, and you get a wide open shot. Excellent job. Now here you do better defensively. So like the feet are moving, you are anticipating. You now get back in front. Back is to the basket. You are turning him, and then you body him up, right? And then he tries to go the other way, and you're getting in front, and your back is to the basket, and you take the hit from him. So this is really good defense, right? So we're seeing that you can do it, right? So now it's about how often can I stay focused in trying to stay in front, take it in the chest, cut off the angles, shoulder to shoulder. That possession you did it. That's an excellent job. Good basketball here. Way to pass up a good shot. You have somebody closing out to you off balance. You could shoot it, but you create a great shot for a teammate who's coming out and no one's near him. And his shot looks like it's solid when you pass him the ball. He has a solid little form there when he shoots it. So great basketball there. And then you go into crash, right? This time you get a hand on it. So good job there, crashing the boards, almost came down with it. Great job. Another good crash. Shot goes up, shooter shoots it, and you come inside and you crash. So once again, I'm seeing and notice this. I think I got about four to five crashes already in this game. Good job. Another small detail here that I think just involves you communicating. Looks like you were talking to this corner guy to maybe tell him to flatten out and get down more. I think that's what you're telling him. and that gets him more open. So good job communicating on that play. You kind of communicating even got him more wide open. Once again, another crash. Shot goes up from the shooter. You come right back in and you crash the boards. So keep this up. Like, I like this. Like, you have not secured a rebound yet, but you're crashing. And sooner or later in these games, if you continue to do that on a regular basis, you'll pick up an extra 2 to 3 rebounds just by crashing as often as you have been in this game. Now, I like this. Shot goes up. You are battling with this guy and boxing out. Okay, now this is more physical and battling and pushing back. He does get the rebound, right? He kind of goes over you and grabs it, but you did what you were supposed to do. I mean, this guy got some inches on you. You had a good box out. You battled. Did he get the ball? Sure, he did. But you did your job. Excellent job on that. The small things, you're right here, matched up with the inbounder. You immediately get in his body because you know America's play is coming, right? He's coming to pin down. He's going to pop out to the corner, and then he's looking for that. So you do a good job of getting into his body, squeezing through that screen, and now you're right there. Like, excellent job. And then you're locked in and focused, keeping your back to the basket and staying focused and locked in. Excellent job. You know, this is going to be a very small detail, but I think you do a great job here of creating this action that comes out of this play. So you're going to swing the ball in, and then you come out and you're looking for this shot. Ball comes to you. They kind of close out a little late here. You catch it. But then you throw an actual immediate bounce pass inside the post. He comes down and dig down. He turns his back on you now. So now once you get it, 7 now has to come out to you because he was late and 7 was here matched up. And then you get it, and it's just shot fake, one drive, swing, and now you get him a good quality look. Like, it's simple and that small details. And the fact that you executed it just off of yourself, like it wasn't probably a play where you had to go pass the ball on the post and then get into this action. It was you just kind of making the read, and you were able to take advantage of them rotating maybe too quickly or wrongly and making the right play. Excellent job. All right, I just want to talk about sprinting the floor here. I don't know if you're tired, but you shouldn't be, right? So you got 4 teammates right here. All 4 teammates are going to get down this court. And then you already got the one ahead leaking out, and you don't come down. So you got to make sure that you run the floor with your teammates. Don't just walk. Everybody else gets down the court. And we got 4 teammates inside the paint. The one who shot the layup and 3 guys in there for the actual potential rebound, and we don't see you in the frame. Make sure you get back on defense. Now, this was a well-executed set. I mean, it really ran well set. You come around like you're coming off the stagger. Then you get right into the elevator and come right out. Wide open, great look, great execution. You missed a shot, but amazing execution. Okay, so good job again. The crashing ends up paying off. So 6 shoots this ball, and you come in to crash. You don't grab this rebound. Your teammate 24 grabs it. But you are now inside the paint. And he gets a rebound, and he goes back up, and you grab his rebound. So now you picked up a rebound by just crashing as often as you had this time. Yeah, you turned it over. It's okay. It happens. But excellent job. You picked up a rebound there. Great job. Once again, kudos to you again. I just want to see you keeping this up, and you're doing it a lot now. Shooter gets the ball in the corner, and you come in from the opposite corner, and you crash again. Yes, he makes it, but you come in the paint to crash again. Excellent job. Okay, I want to commend you on your effort here. He crosses you over and gets around, and then your teammate steps up to help you. So your teammate is leaving their man right here to step up to help you. So now he takes your man, and then you're going to burst and get over there to him and close out on his man. So excellent job, like great contest, great effort to get there, great flyby, and he airballs it. Excellent job. I love every bit of that. Excellent job being just shot ready, right? We get the screen right here, and your man right here is just relaxed. This is why standing is bad for you, right? He's not in a stance. He's standing. He's not engaged. So now he has to come over to help. And so now that gives you a good time to get the shot off. Now, he does close out late, but he's just utilizing length and athleticism. So his closeout was pretty solid for standing, but just imagine if that guy was in a stance, he probably blocks that shot or he closes it out and you are not able to get it off. That's why it's good to be focused. Way to knock it down.